We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today, and man, we are excited about where the channel's growing there. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. On our way, next goal is 1,100. If you'd like to support the channel, like what we're doing here, and want to be a part of the community, like, subscribe, bell button below to show your appreciation and support. And we can't thank you guys enough, and this is my appreciation to give you guys tactics, great videos, and just a blast of doing this at the same time. So hey, let's talk about the Friesland, or aka Groningen now in the Armory. I think a lot of people have forgotten about this ship. I don't really see it that often or utilize that much anymore. It's a tier 9, so a lot of times tier 9 is not used as much unless you have events that allow you to mix and match with tier 8, 9, and 10, or your rank battle, or something that along the lines is focused on a lower tier besides tier 10. But Friesland used to be my favorite go-to gunboat, and it does what it's supposed to do. It fulfills the gunboat DD role that I really, really enjoy, and just watch it go right here to town. This is exactly what we're talking about. Look at the gun reload. Look at the bottom of the screen there where the guns are shooting. You're getting this thing down to a 1.3 reload, and then this Z46 is just not having a great day right here. And just look at all the gunpowder and firepower bullets downrange, and there goes Splash 1 RP back to 40 for our first kill of the day. 13,000 damage in the first 3 minutes of the game, and we are now off to a good start. What did I always say to all you DD mains out there? That if you take out the DDs in the game right off the bat, you secure an advantage for your team and for the match most of the time, but this match will show you that is not always the case. Spoiler alert, but let's get back to it. So what tactic did I do right there off the bat? We're really there to not only escort the airship and airship escort role, but also spot, provide gunpowder, AA defense if there were some carriers, the best we can to spot those planes right off the bat, as well as provide torpedo spotting ability. We're giving this Holland a run for the money right here. We're shooting. Look at our gun reload. The Holland is not expecting that. And these 120mm guns, which is basically the bread and bone of the European destroyer line, these little two twin turrets are little machine guns, and I just love the reload that the Friesland, aka Groningen, has to offer. While we have a little moment of silence right here while we're repositioning, so I always like to show the beginning of the video as well, because I noticed that position is always key to the victories that I always see, as well as communication with your team. You notice, again, I didn't just rush in and throw my ship away. I used a standoff. I made sure that, hey, we can't engage correctly, we're going to disengage. We're also out in front spotting for a team. We're spotting for DDs. We're hunting DDs down, maybe even submarines, and even spotting CVs ahead of time. So we're going to go ahead and push we check the battlefield, check the mini-map. That's why I always blow up the mini-map. Hey, there's a tactic there for you right there. Check the mini-map, see if the coast is clear. Do you have any other threats in the area? Like, do you know where all the radar cruisers are at? Do you see all the DDs, where they're at? Any CVs in the area? So I know I can push the Holland right here. I have a slight advantage. I still have full health, and the Holland is down to a little bit under half. So I can push this. Even though Holland is a tier 10, I believe the tier 9 Friesland has a great fast reload, and the guns are ridiculous, as you're about to see here. We get spotted right off the bat, and forgive me, I didn't have enough time to talk about what I was going to talk about. Let's talk about this engagement. We go nose in because I know that this Holland is going to open fire and reveal position, so we're going to go ahead and start jinking away, turn away, and let the guns show full broadside. It's okay because we have to turn away, get shot at. Look at the fire rate and the reload. Boom! Splash 2 RP back to party. We pop smoke to give ourselves a wall to basically hide behind. If I can't have an island, I can create one with the smoke. I'm going to go ahead and slam on the brakes, turn away, make sure I go undetected, and make sure there's no radar cruisers in the area. I do have a Georgia, or is that a Georgia? Yeah. Yes, that is a Georgia. So I'm going to have to... The Georgia I know is very, very fast. It is literally a... man, it's almost the speeds of some destroyers here, but I don't think I can stick around here. I normally would like to, but unfortunately, I know that I got the submarine in front of me. I'm going to have to run away. Oh, man, I made a mistake right there. Mistake number 1. I got spotted by a battleship in the background, and he is still line of sight with me with the cover, which means I'm basically in the shooting gallery here, so I have to run away. I do not want to stay in the smoke. It's a torp magnet, as well as I don't want to get shot at by other battleships as well. We're going to go undetected right here, and we're going to see what... Ooh, see, exactly. They're starting fires, save my damage con, and put that fire out, save as much health as I can, and see what this Georgia does. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to see where this Georgia goes. I elect to open fire again because he's about to die. Might as well take him out, and he goes down right there. We reveal our position again, which is also deadly. And again, we have to make sure we conserve our health because the one downside of the Friesland, we don't have heals. Great fast-firing guns, good heals, good maneuverability. It got a 5-kilometer hydro. Unfortunately, no heals, so we can't just duke it out over and over again in Gunboat DD. So what I was going to talk about earlier, again, strategy. How do we push in? How do we use airship escort? And how do we maneuver? Again, you notice I'm just like doing 360s and figure eights, literally just maintaining position in the center of the map because we know they're going to have to come into the middle as well. That's where I was trying to get at. Communication position is very important. I want to show that off at the beginning of videos because I do believe that is the key factor of victories in the game. Most people are too inclined to rush and throw away their ship. You don't want to do that. You want, as a destroyer, you want to stay in the game, stay in the fight. You can't do anything if you're dead. Might as well do the best you can. Now, I always talk about the counter tactics. What could have the first 2 destroyers have done to counter me and my other team? The first destroyer, the Z-40s 2 or 6, whatever that was, you can't rush in right off the bat that way. I mean, I don't know what else to counter that one other than, hey, don't rush in, be patient, do what I did, kind of figure eights in and out. The second one is the Holland. What could the Holland done better? Again, with the amount of HP he had low, he should have basically backed off, healed up a little bit more, continue spotting for his team, wait for his team to pull up in regard. Against me, I have a faster reload rate than he does, so I think that that was probably, and especially knowing that I had full health and he didn't, the best thing to do was just conserve your health, heal up, and jink away and run away. As we're firing on the Yamato, we set him on fire. We're going to also get the breast right here going. We're going to start seeing if we can get a fire going on to help out our battleships right here. I believe that is the... Man, that was fast. Actually, that battleship goes down, the Burgonia. Man, I really like the Burgonia. I don't know why they died so fast. We do have another battleship, so we're going to wait for our battleship to come in and to bring in support and HP. We're going to see if we can start a fire on the breast. Now, that is one bread and butter of the Friesland, or Groningen, that it has a very quick reload and starts fires like a matchstick. It literally is throwing gasoline all over the place, and it loves to start fires on almost anything that's on the surface. And that's one thing I like about the Friesland. The amount of lead you can put down range and the amount of fires you're starting just through sheer volume of gunpowder is exactly why I like it a lot. If it had heals, oh man, this thing would be almost over. I don't want to say that drastic word that most people like. We'll just call it powerful. We won't call it over, but because people don't like that. But anyways, the Friesland and the Groningen really are great fire starters and really good gunboat DDs. That's why I like the roll so much. Again, if you don't know where this is available at, it's in the armory as a Groningen now. Okay, it used to be Friesland for free XP, I believe, back in the day when this first came out, and I jumped on it right away. I was like, man, this thing's got some insane reload. I like the forward-facing 360 guns. It allows you to really to push the objective really hard, and you're not afraid of having the guns out of position. And watch what we're doing right now. We're going to show again the firepower. Again, he's shooting at me rather than the battleship, so you know that I'm more of a threat to him than a battleship is, which is hilarious. Again, that's what you're going to do. That's DD. Roll. You're going to be a bigger threat on the battlefield than the battleship. I mean, that is exactly what I hope to bring to the game, and that get a lot of DD guys out there to really go, hey, you're more of a threat to anything else out there besides a battleship, cruiser, or CV or sub. So we're going to see a crawling, more like a quarter speed forward crawling smoke kind of thing, because this smoke lasts so long when you first deploy it So we can use the advantage of pushing away while firing, which is good. About a quarter speed should do it. And we see if we can set the breast on fire. Palmer goes down. Or I'm sorry, was that the Montana? Yeah, whatever battleship that was in front of me that just went down, I totally forgot. Now, watch this. We set the breast on fire, let him die. We're going to switch to AP. Now, here's a, ooh, there it goes. Splash 3, RP back to 40. But we're going to switch to AP now, ladies and gentlemen. UAV broadside battleship. Look at the damage you can put. 2,000 right there. 800, 1,000. You can get a lot of damage firing full broadside on a battleship with AP. This Friesland does a really, really good job of doing that, and it takes a lot of HP down. As the battleship begins to turn away and kite away, switch to HE, then you can start a lot more fires that way, and we're going to see if we can get our 4th kill right here. And man, our entire team just disappeared literally within the last 30 seconds right there, and see if we can get this kill right about there. Splash 4. Oh my goodness, 133,000 damage, and we are last man standing. So nothing more I can do at this point. I could sit and smoke, but nobody's spotting for me. There's nothing more I can do. Again, this is the Friesland. This battle's pretty much over. We can't hold. They've also pushed their airship faster than us, so we're going to lose no matter what because the airship is way ahead of us now. All we can do pretty much here is either hunt down the Shima or start a fire on the Prussian. If I had a little bit more HP, I probably could gunboat. But I'm constantly spotted here by the Shima. I have no idea where he's at, and there he is. He reveals his position. Yeah, this was a losing match after I started losing my teammates right here. Again, teamwork makes the dream work. So that's the Friesland, aka the Groningen, ladies and gentlemen. If you want it, it's available in the armory. Hope you guys liked the video and seen some of the tactics of what, I made mistakes here and there, what I could have done better, learn from the mistakes I made so we can all get better. But hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, button below. We're on our way to 1,100 subscribers and can't thank you guys enough. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe. Learn something from the video. Learn something from the tactics. And I appreciate all the support. Again, be safe. And until then, cheers.